Hi, we're Jill and Jerry, the Cruising Canucks, and we like to play a little game on our vlogs.
Yes, what we do is we hide a letter in every one of our vlogs, and if you collect all those letters and you figure out what the word is, you have a chance to win a piece of luggage from level 8.
Thank you, Level 8, for continuing to sponsor this contest.
Yeah, and for those that don't know how it works, that's what you do is you have to gather all the letters. You have to make a note of where they are. So I think we have one person that tried to enter the contest that just had the word unscrambled. But we need to also know where all the letters are. That's part of the competition. And then you figure out the word. And yeah, this word, we might as well just let everybody what it is right off the bat.
The word is...
one of my favorite words.
I thought you were going to say it because of that. Mr. Canuck picked this word, just if anybody was wondering.
Yes, the word was Titanic.
It was.
And just a little bit of background if you haven't played the game before and you're wondering what is this all about. So we go on a cruise. The cruise has a certain number of days. And this one was a 7-day cruise. So we need a letter for every day. So this was a 7-letter word.
Right.
And since we were going out into the North Atlantic, at least for my first time, my brain was thinking icebergs, Titanic. I just couldn't get that out of my brain, so it had to be the secret word.
There you go.
So those who had Titanic, you had it right. I think actually everybody but one person had it right.
Oh, somebody had a different word? Wow.
Yep, somebody just had all the letters scrambled up and they never did the word. They had the locations, but they didn't have the words. So, yeah, so it was a little bit of a tricky one. A couple I's, a couple T's.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we had a lot of, usually we wait to see who can guess it first, because sometimes partway through the vlog series, someone will send us an email saying, I think I know it's this. And I think we are at least, 5 days in before someone guessed it properly this time.
That's true.
Out of the 7, so.
Maybe a little more challenging than some of them.
Yeah, so what we're going to do today is first we're going to run through all the letters. We're going to show you where they're hidden. So if you haven't played this game before, you can get examples of where we kind of hide them. We try not to hide them too much. Some are a little more difficult than other ones.
Yeah.
In our dream world, every time we hit a port, we're going to take the letter and we're going to hide it at the port. But our memory isn't the greatest. When we're having a good time at port, we're just looking around, exploring and filming it all. And sometimes we get back to the ship and saying, we didn't even film the letter today.
Often the case. I carry it around in my purse all day and forget to bring it out until I empty my purse back in the cabin at night. And I'm like, oh, darn.
Yeah, so that's why sometimes it's in the evening back on the ship. It's not because we were strategic, just because we forgot.
Well, there's been a few times when we know there's special events, like the Orange Party.
Giving it away, are you? So we'll run through all the letters where they were, all 7 of them. And then after that, we had so many entries. We did this last time as well. We broke them into about groups of 50 to put them on the big wheel that spins. So there's going to be 5 different spins.
Yes.
And then we're going to take 5 of those winners from those spins. They're going to go on the final spin to see who wins the level 8 luggage.
So semi-finalists into the finalists.
There we go. So that's what we're doing this time. So,
all right.
And let's go through the letters first. So.
All right. So day 1, we embarked on the Volendam in Montreal. And we had a cabin that we've never had before. It was a promenade ocean view cabin, which meant people could walk by our window.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they couldn't see in during the day.
But they could during the night.
And so we figured all that out, but we thought, hey, what a better place to start this when looking out the cabin with our camera. We had the letter sitting right on the windowsill there, facing it towards the promenade.
Showing you our view.
And that was the letter I, was the first word that you saw?
In Montreal.
It's for the first letter that you saw.
Right.
In Montreal for embarkation. So that's letter number 1. You had an I.
And day 2 brought us to Quebec City, and we did take it off the ship with us.
And we remembered.
We remembered to hide it while we were out exploring beautiful old Quebec City.
Yes, and for those that found the letter, it was a T, and it was found on one of the cannons that was there at the edge of the fort, the walled city overlooking the port, though. One of the cannons that was aimed towards our Volendam ship, ironically.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, that's where you found the letter T.
Yeah.
So at that point you had IT, so you had it.
There you go. You already had a word. Anyways, so moving on to day 3 was our one and only sea day on the Volendam, and we hid it in one of our favorite things to do during a sea day, which is tea time.
Yes, if you saw all the snacks there, all the savory, sweet, and the scones and so forth, it was, I think, on the bottom level, if I had that. My memory's right. So you'll see for sure right now in this clip. But yeah, so that was, you had a C at tea time.
That's right.
You had ITC now.
And then we are, the next day, which was day 4 of the cruise, we were in PEI, we were in Charlottetown and all over PEI. And we had a crazy busy fun day there. had the letter with us the whole day. We wanted to hide it at Anna Green Gables Museum.
We thought maybe it would end up at Avonlea since it was the letter N, but we forgot all about it again.
Yeah, but it did make its appearance that evening in one of the fun events that Holland America does. You would have found it during the Orange Night party.
Yeah, when you saw Mrs. Canuck up there, working her stuff, doing her dance moves, it was right on the arm of the chair overlooking the dance floor.
Yeah, there was a few people that struggled to find that one, and we had a few people say they had to watch the video multiple times to find that one.
Yeah, sometimes instead of hiding the letter, one strategy that's kind of interesting is you put it in the scene where something else is going on, because people are fixated on watching what's going on and they miss it just kind of in plain sight, and that was one of those letters.
Yeah, for sure.
So next day we were in
Sydney.
Yes, we went to the Alexander Graham Bell in Baddock. And again, I think we had the letter, but we didn't show it.
That's true.
But it did make an appearance in the port, which was a bonus.
It made it in the iconic giant fiddle.
Well, kind of, beside the fiddle.
Right.
It was in this big...
It wasn't in the fiddle.
What I call a Muskoka chair, one of those loungers that you kind of relax in when you're in the Muskokas in Ontario. So we had it sitting on the arm of, or I think on the seat of it. Arm of the seat, I don't know. I can't remember. It was one of the two. You know for sure. But but we had it, and that seat sits right next to the fiddle. Ideally, it would have been right next to the fiddle, but you couldn't really get close to the fiddle. It was kind of, had a bit of a barricade there. I would have liked to have somehow put it up on the fiddle, but there was also dozens of other people trying to get pictures of the fiddle at the same time.
Yes, very popular photo spot when you're in Sydney. Everybody goes and gets their photo taken with the giant fiddle.
So, so the letter A, it had to be on the chair.
There you go. And then the next day was day 6.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been nice to have the letter right there at the Peggy's Cove Lighthouse.
Or in the restaurant when we were having the lobster roll, or in the beautiful Halifax Gardens. All of those places, great places.
But this time, chocolate took precedence.
We realized after we had such a fabulous day with our friends in Halifax that we had the letter in our my purse, backpack the whole time and forgot to take it out. So we brought it out for the chocolate extravaganza.
Yes, and that was the letter I. If you looked at all the treats there on the table, you can see that was where the letter was that evening, at the very end of our day. I think right after that, we wrapped it up and went to bed. Yeah. After a busy day. So...
chocolate just before bed.
Yes, and day 7, we were in Bahaba. And we remembered it.
We did.
And, do you remember where it was?
No.
You don't remember what it was? It was next to you.
I know.
Sitting on a whale.
Whale, yeah, I was just going to say it was at the whale.
I
was trying to remember if it was on the beach with us or not, but that's where we ended up.
It was on the whale. The only whale that we saw the whole cruise was right there up on the dock in Bar Harbor.
Great big giant ceramic one.
So that was the letter T. And at that point, you had 7 letters, enough to make the word Titanic.
That's right.
So that was where all the letters were. So thanks for everybody that watched. Some people watched multiple times. I think a few people said they watched some episodes 4 times.
Wow.
To be able to find the letter. So we'll see. Next cruise we're going to be on, there's going to be 9 letters.
Ooh, that's right.
We get to come up with a 9-letter word next time. So watch for the next vlog series, and it'll be a little bit longer word, but maybe we'll make it a little easier. We'll see. Maybe we'll see if we can get a letter on a glacier. If we remember. So that's the Volendam letters. And now let's roll in to see who is going to win the luggage.
All right. So remember, we're going to have multiple spins. If you don't see your name on the first wheel, check for the second and the third and so on, because we have so many names, we can't put them on one wheel anymore.
Yeah, I think it's grouped actually alphabetically by your first name. So if you look for your first name, if it's toward the end of the alphabet, it'll be towards one of the last spins. And if it's near the beginning of the alphabet, it'll be one of these first spins.
Right.
Okay, here's the big wheel.
All right.
And the first few names are on here. And ready? We're going to spin the wheel.
Give it a spin. Let's go.
Okay, here goes. Round. Slowing down.
All right.
And it's almost there.
Oh. And the first semi-finalist is Al.
Al P is the first one. So yeah, you'll see everybody's first name and then an initial. If we had initials and first names that were the same, I added a couple letters into the last name. So in case you see multiple names and funny letters at the end.
Okay.
So Al P is the first semifinalist to make it to the final round.
All right.
Okay, let's reset that wheel. We get all the new names on there now.
Okay.
And here we go. Let's spin it again.
Spin it again. Here we go.
And around it goes.
It's slowing down.
And here we go. It's almost there. It is It is Des M. I think that's how you say that name. D-E-S. Des. I think it's Des. Des sounds right. Maybe it's a short form for something else. But yeah, Des M. So we've got Al P, Des M. Those are both finalists now.
Okay.
And we're going to spin the wheel for a third time now.
All right, let's spin the wheel again. Here we go.
Round and round it goes.
Slowing down now.
It's almost there.
Oh. And our third semi-finalist is Keith.
Keith E.
Congratulations, Keith.
There we go, Keith. So we got Al, Des, and Keith. They're all 3 out of the 5. We got 2 more to go.
Okay.
Okay, let's reset the wheel.
Let's do it.
And let's spin it again.
All right, here we go. It's spinning.
Round it goes.
Slowing down.
And it is Ming. Ming M. This is the 4th person making it into the finals for the big spin.
Awesome. All right.
Okay, so here's the last group of names.
All right, for our last spin to see who the last person is to make it into the semi-finalist round, let's spin the wheel.
Here goes.
All right.
Round and round.
Slowing down.
Last person's going to be...
Oh, our winner, our semi-finalist winner is Wanda.
And Wanda D is the last person to make it through to the final round.
All right, so let's take all those 5 names and get them on the wheel.
Yes, what we've done is I've taken the 5 names. I think they're on the wheel 4 times. So you've got 20 different spots, but there's only 5 names. If you look, the 5 names repeat 4 different times.
There you go.
So you're going to see your name spinning around there if you made it to the finals. And we're going to see who wins. This is it, the final spin for the level 8 luggage.
All right, let's do it. Let's spin the wheel.
Here it goes, the final spin.
It's going.
Round it goes.
Oh,
Slowing down.
slowing. Oh.
And
The winner is Wanda. Congratulations, Wanda.
Wanda D is the winner of the level 8 luggage. Congratulations.
Wow.
And we've got, with everybody's entry, we have the email addresses, so we're going to reach out to Wanda and find out a little bit more about Wanda and
get her address,
find
all
out.
that stuff.
Yeah, we've had people all over North America that won the luggage. They're always curious to see where the winners are from. So we're going to look that up and get in touch with Wanda. So sorry if you didn't win this time, but we are doing it all over again. We are traveling this time to Alaska.
We are.
So that's going to be coming out in the next month or 2. You're going to see those vlogs coming out. And they're this time, like we said earlier, 9 letters.
9 letters.
Yes, and we don't even know what the word is. So.
That's not true. I already know what the word is. I've already picked it out and have it organized. Mr. Canuck doesn't know.
I don't know the word either, so hopefully I'll get it. So maybe I can win some luggage.
Oh, yeah, don't think so.
Doesn't work that way.
No.
Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Definitely thanks for playing and watching the videos. And we had a wonderful time. One of the best cruises we've ever had.
And again, thank you, Level 8, for sponsoring this contest. If you didn't win and you want to purchase your own Level 8 luggage, then make sure in the promo code you type in Cruising Canucks 10 and you will get an additional 10% off.
Yep, Cruising Canucks 10, all small letters, no spaces, and that'll, I believe, get you 10% off the level 8 luggage. So, and yeah, so that's it for this time around. And we can't wait to do it all over again on the next cruise.
Let's do that.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye for now.